5 things an intelligent man never says. There are things we think, there are things we feel, but not everything deserves to be spoken. A truly intelligent man, the kind who commands respect without ever asking for it, knows that power is often found in silence. Let me show you why. 1. I deserve better. The first thing he never says is this: I deserve better. Because he knows, the moment you speak of what you deserve, you are no longer in control. You are a beggar of fate. Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself, you don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. A wise man doesn't complain about what he receives. He adapts. He grows from it. He lets the quality of his actions speak, not the volume of his frustration. The intelligent man is too focused on becoming better to whine about what he hasn't received. He understands that the world owes him nothing, and that's exactly why he becomes unstoppable. 2. I can't help it. That's just who I am. The second thing he never says is this: I can't help it. That's just who I am. Because that phrase is the anthem of the undisciplined, of those who let their emotions, traumas, and past mistakes define their future. But the intelligent man, he is under construction every day. He doesn't use personality as a shield for his flaws. He uses effort as a hammer to forge his character. Seneca warned, no man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. And so we welcome hardship. We don't excuse ourselves from the battle, because to say, that's just who I am, is to bury yourself alive in your own potential. 3. It's not my fault. An intelligent man never utters the words, it's not my fault, because he knows blame is the language of the powerless, and we are not here to surrender our power. Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. The moment we shift responsibility, we hand over the steering wheel of our life. But we who have chosen the harder road, take ownership even of the storms we didn't cause. Not because we caused them, but because we refuse to drown in them. We learn, we adapt, and through this, we dominate what others let destroy them. So no, we don't say it's not my fault, we say it's now my responsibility. And that is what separates the man who reacts from the one who rises. 4. I deserve better. An intelligent man never says, I deserve better, because he understands the universe owes us nothing. And to walk around with a sense of entitlement is to blind yourself to the truth of nature. Seneca once said, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. The wise do not demand better treatment. They become better. They sharpen their reason, discipline their desires, and rise through action, not complaint. Saying, I deserve better, is a cry for sympathy. But we are not here to be pitied. We are here to be forged. Let others demand. We endure. We build. And in time, we become the kind of man who no longer needs to say a word, because the silence of our presence speaks louder than any plea for fairness ever could. 5. It's not my fault. An intelligent man never says, it's not my fault, because even if it truly isn't, he knows this truth. Blame is useless. Responsibility is power. Epictetus taught, if someone does wrong, it is because they are mistaken about what is good. But we do not waste our breath defending our innocence. We seek understanding. We seek growth. When you say, it's not my fault, you hand over control. You become a victim of events, a leaf in the wind of someone else's storm. But when you say, what can I do about it? You seize the helm. You become unmoved, focused, dangerous in your calm. Let others argue about blame. We transform setbacks into stepping stones. Because the wise do not avoid responsibility, they absorb it. They wear it like armor. So remember, the wise man keeps certain truths inside, not because he's hiding, but because he's growing, silently, deliberately. If this spoke to the part of you that's tired of pretending, join us, because silence isn't weakness, it's preparation.